time that we can, we can commence with our meeting. Now we can just wait for everyone else just to join us. But I was expecting a huge 10 over. Chairman saying she's gonna be 10 minutes late, so that is okay. But I was expecting a huge 10 over, especially from the sales team. Now that their work is sort of at play, at the moment. So if they're not in the meeting, it worries me and pains me to know that are they going to be able to close at least a client every day of the week, expecting a minimum of 5 from them, since we have a huge influx of leads, and someone asked the question as to what if another lead was being communicated with? How will I know if this lead was communicated with? And to me, as a
sorry. Yeah. But that's why we should always update the spreadsheet so that everyone knows how far a certain lead is. Because also we don't want to look messy as a team.
Yeah. And if a lead has been communicated with but hasn't yet confirmed, it's still open. It's still open for anyone to reach out to within our team. Perhaps if they see a lot of our specialists, consulting them, they might feel important. They might feel valid. So, up until we have a solid system in place, we can track the amounts of leads that were communicated and converted and. So for now, like Vanessa is saying, we should just update the spreadsheet with the fact that the lead has been communicated with in the pipeline. Becca is having an issue with getting in. Can you forward her another link? Let me just share the one that you have. A lot of people are having an issue with joining. Ke sa le ka ra meeting. Yeah. So it's 8:06, and we can just begin, guys. And everyone else who joins us can just join us as we move. Yeah. So, Apiwe, how are you doing this morning?
Sorry, man. Offense, sorry. Before you start and drilling down, I just want to check, Vanessa. I'm hearing you with the spreadsheet thing, but isn't a lead supposed to be, how do I say, as much, because on the spreadsheet it's just to look at the status of the lead, how far is it, and stuff like that. but shouldn't a lead be sent to that specific salesperson or sales specialist? As we
So how we generally do it, right? So I'm a lead gen for my group. So I have two sales specialists, Prince and Robert. So I share my leads with the two of them. However, Becky and Gabby have a spreadsheet that is live that they share to almost everyone.
Okay.
So I know that my leads are being worked on by Prince and Robin, but because they don't have like a solid sales team, that's why they have like a live spreadsheet.
Who doesn't have a sales team? Sorry.
Gabby and Becca, they don't have a solid sales team.
Why is that and how so? What is Becca and Robin?
So they sales generalists, and they had Naomi as a sales specialist. But Naomi last week was not working, and there were a few people that complained to say that they don't have leads. So they worked on some of the leads that were on Gabby and Becca's spreadsheets.
Okay. No, because
So that's
I'm trying to.
why I would like to suggest that I think Stella, if you can maybe put like all your sales specialists in one group and like communicate with them as to whether do they have it or not, and maybe like you could be in control of that and like share it equally.
No, that's fine. That's what I want to understand. We do have a group of all the sales specialists. It's about 17 people. I don't know if it's all of them, but that's what I've requested, and it's there. There's a group of all sales specialists. As much as there might be in a group of 5 or 10 or whatever separately, but there's a group where each person who is called a sales specialist should be in that group. So I have 15 to 16 people in that group now. So to what you are saying, I'll gather there and check who has leads, because if we have a lot of leads from a team point of view, everybody should be working on those leads as much as you're supposed to get your own stuff. But that's the gap I'm trying to close, that we can't have leads that are generated from us and then they're not being worked on, and then we have people. So, yeah.
And then also, I just want to touch base on something with regards to closing leads, right? A lead is still open until we have signed terms with that client.
No, for sure. All right. No, thanks. I've got a better understanding. Thanks. That's all I wanted to hear. Thanks, Offense.
Pleasure.
Yeah, a lead is still opened until it has been closed. That's how it's being done in the marketing. So I guess that applies to us as well. However, I was still just doing the rounds with just getting everyone eased up, and making sure that this week, guys, we have to kill. Like the company is relying on every one of us to push. We have 11 days until the month can end. You can only imagine, the amount of work that needs to be put in so that we can end the month on a good note. So, guess everyone has, as they give us their what they're doing this morning, they should be, anticipating the fact that a lot of work has to go in, a lot of work needs to be put in place. Excalo, as he was saying, that it's going to just work around the fact, that every lead has to be worked on. No lead has to come into our radar and not be worked on. Like it's just it shouldn't even be happening. It's a conversation that shouldn't even be being had in the first place. So if you can push as much as we can, guys, I'm relying on all of you guys to make this thing work. As much as it works for New Breed, New Breed cannot exist without you guys, and someone might beg to differ that Reed is responsible for your careers. Some of you who have worked for the biggest corporations, within the country,